Hello everyone, I'm Hariraj, CEO at NWORX. We are building the largest SaaS platform for professional development that's embedded into everyday work. In this Leadership Studio series, we speak less about NWORX and much more about the future of leadership and professional development. In the prior episodes, we spoke of how to realize embedded professional development, what it is, we spoke about it, how it can solve the holy grail of effectiveness versus efficiency paradox that seems to plague the space of training and professional development. So we spoke about how do we bring development so close to what I call as the theater of performance so that there is no real distinction between development and workplace performance. We also covered the three critical elements that make embedded development extremely effective. Those are the goal setting, the embedding, and the orchestration of a well-defined solution, and the micro habit of preparing, performing, and reflecting as a cycle. Subsequently, we spoke of the complexities that must be overcome if we need to deploy a sustainable solution using embedded development. We also covered the various eras in professional development, some of the aspects such as content-based and classroom-based professional development, to the more recent coaching-centered development, to how we should be transitioning more and more to mainstream embedded professional development. I also shared my views on the massive disruption that's happening to the world of professional development. So what do we cover today? I want to revisit the role that technology plays in enabling embedded professional development. In one of the prior episodes, I think it was episode 6, we already covered how tech enables the core experience as far as the professionals or the participants, the program participants are concerned. Now, we also then spoke about the fact that even if technology enables that experience, for this aspect or for this paradigm to be truly disruptive, technology must also massively enable all creators, experts, coaches, and professional development providers to be able to use professional development in a very easy manner. So giving everyone access to embedded professional development technology is the next big thing. This would give them an ability to take their own programs and propel them to new age leadership development designs with online coaching integrated into them. So there are two massive and immediate benefits to them. One, they move up in time at warp speed and become digitally cutting edge. Two, their depth and expertise in a very narrow field and context that makes them very appealing to their existing clients can now also be accessed by more and more clients, since the technology makes these providers, these experts, very scalable to a large portfolio of clients. So that these two big benefits would be theirs if they had access to a technology, a platform technology that enables embedded professional development. All of this sounds quite fancy, but the reality of this is that much of what professional and leadership experts or providers need in setting up, delivering, and managing their programs can be enabled through intelligent automation. What do I mean by that? So just let's talk about, I'll just take a quick example of that. What if a service provider in professional development or leadership development had an ability to organize whatever content that they use into a catalog that's fairly intelligent in terms of figuring out how to come out with the right recommendations when a specific context is presented to them. So for example, let us say we are speaking about developing leaders who are in charge of functions such as sales and marketing and product management, so that they can essentially deliver to a global agenda. Now, this kind of a change, when it's showing up, what if the platform, what if the technology had the ability to look at the existing catalog of the service provider and immediately make a recommendation to them on not just which content pieces can be actually used for this specific program, where they need to be working with a set of leaders who are trying to become global in their roles. It also recommends to the service provider what kind of a design from their catalog would work most effectively. This is the kind of powerful recommendations. This is the kind of powerful matching that automation can do in the space of professional development. So a combination of intelligent automation, marketplace technologies, and content management technologies can enable these providers to easily set up and deliver programs. And these are leadership development programs or professional development programs that suits to the specific business and performance context of their client. It suits to the culture. It ensures that the effective designs are being put to use both at an instructional level and at an interactive level. What does that mean? Instructional design to ensure that the development outcomes, the development goals of the program are being met. And the interaction design is in place to ensure that every participant is fully engaged throughout the experience. Last, you can also ensure with this technology and with the typical marketplace technology that's in a fairly mature state today, you can also ensure that every service provider have the ability to pull in and integrate experts from around the world into any kind of a program that they have put together and content that they have put together for a specific context. So this is the kind of interplay of technologies that can actually come in and really help service providers to go from, let's say, running a few cutting edge leadership programs, very high-end leadership development programs for, let's say, 10 clients, to overnight being able to run the similar kind of programs to maybe perhaps 100 clients, and in a way that's very, very sophisticated, that's digitally cutting edge, but without having to really do anything by themselves around digitizing themselves or in terms of creating any new technology or creating any new software. So the use of platform technology can enable these folks to have a massive impact to their clients and even to a much bigger share of the market in a very, very quick time. Now, once they have deployed these programs, the use of artificial intelligence and data visualization technologies can enable these same providers to manage these programs at scale without needing to stretch with their efforts. Because there is a set of technologies that allows you to create and set up programs. There is another set of technologies that are going to be available on these platforms that will allow you to manage tens or hundreds of these program implementations at the same time. So at scale, you would be able to actually run with it without losing out on engagement, without losing out on effectiveness, without losing out on reporting on the business outcomes, reporting on the development outcomes back to the program sponsors across so many different clients. All of this can be really done with sophisticated technology stacks available in the space. And the good news is a lot of this stuff is already available now in the market. A lot of it is, you just need to think about, okay, how are you going to scale up your business as a provider? The technology is already available for you to show the path and kind of enable the path for you. So that's really what I wanted to speak today in this particular episode. So a lot of the platform technologies, elements of platform technology really allows you to cover the full spectrum of setting up your content catalog, setting up designs for embedded professional development programs, and managing these programs in a highly configured, highly contextual manner with very high degree of engagement and high degree of effectiveness over a period of time without really needing to expend a lot of manual effort into all of this. So that's really the promise of technology that's available. I'm really, really excited because that's the space we have been working on. And if any of you are really interested in knowing more about it, please feel free to write to me at hariraj at nworks.ai. I'm happy to speak to you individually or in groups to address any set of questions associated with this. Thank you. Stay tuned. I'm signing off. This is Hariraj at NWORX.